Okay, hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to part 6 of my Tyumen slash Khrushchev campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4, The New Order. So what I just want to, let's start with what I'm hoping to turn into the new tradition on the channel. I'm going to be doing a reading from my Quips and Quotes book, just as a fun way to start things off. And because I was just fiddling with the music, I will read from the music section. So, music is certainly a wonderful thing. If it weren't for music, a lot of people could be put in jail for what they do on a dance floor. There we have it. Okay. So somebody please remind me. Actually, I'm going to do another one now because I forgot to do a quip at the end of the stream yesterday, I think. So let me, let's see here. Hello there, FS Francisco. Let's do another one on, okay, FS Francisco. Your name starts with F. We'll do something from the F. So, so this is from a quip and quote on the future. A lot of people who are worrying about the future ought to be preparing for it. Somebody please remind me to say another one at the end of the stream. Okay, hello, Karyu, and Andreas, or Andreas. Yeah, there was a lot of, Adrianas and Adrianas when I was growing up, and it was always a dispute on how it was supposed to be pronounced, and so you kind of had to find out from each individual woman what they wanted, or girl, I guess I should maybe say. Okay, so we don't know how short we are on the transportation helicopters because of that weird thing, but we're short. We got 354 of them here out of 500 that we need, and maybe if we go into production, it'll tell us how many we're making a day. We're making 5 a day. So, figure that we need 150 for each of them. Damn, that is not going to cut it. So, like, 150 for each of them would mean 300. So, 300... Actually, no, 300 divided by... Well, no, it's not by 5. It's by 4.5. So, if we took 300 and divided that by 4.5, that would be... like 66? 66 and some change, or 66.66 forever. So actually, no, yeah, we would still get that done in time. So that's good. Yeah. Very good, actually. So we should have the tanks and the helicopters that are needed, although admittedly I'm going to be burning through some of the helicopters because I'm doing this training here, but I think that, yeah, with those helicopters, I think the key here is we just get a quick encirclement, take out some of their divisions, try to grab Samara itself, or better yet, cut off Samara and not actually take the rest, or, not take it. And then, the top 80%, don't you crash on me. Uh-oh, September 11th. September 11th is going to cause a crash. I ain't clicking shit. Okay, I think the music just cut out. You guys saw that, right? Who's my favorite Soviet leader? Well, I don't know a ton about all of them to say, and plus that might reveal my personal politics. Having said that, I do have this Khrushchev biography that I've been, referring to, but it seems to be a very good biography. It's extremely well researched from what I could tell by this William Tyumen guy. So I don't know, I guess because he's the one I've read the most about, I guess I'd say Khrushchev. It's an interesting dude. Okay, what do we got here? Want that. I don't think I'm going to be building these individual factories anymore, though, because, yeah, see, it takes 60 days to build a factory this way. But nowadays, if I come over here, you see this one is 46% complete. It's going to take another 6 weeks. Actually, no, it is faster to do that, take that decision. But the issue is that here, we're not doing the consumer goods factory, so you kind of do things or what? Can you say if you prefer Khrushchev or Brezhnev? You know, I don't know enough about Brezhnev. My understanding of Brezhnev is that he's kind of viewed in this two sides of the same coin kind of way. Good to see you, Walter. By the way, Walter, I was listening to a podcast on YouTube recently, and I saw that you were commenting in it, so that was funny. Like, just the small world of YouTube. Oi! What the fuck is this? The Cheetah Republic, Libertarian Socialism? What the fuck just happened out here? Oi! What? The Republic of Buryatia? What? Was that what that pause was on September? Siberian Protection Committee under Pavlov, Pseudo-Platov. What? They collapsed? I didn't know they could do that. A shattered ambitions. The Russians tried to unify, and once again, foreign powers have beaten them back down. Some of the warlords have been able to regain control over their fiefdoms, but they rule over people who have been broken in both body and spirit. It will take decades before they come close to reaching their past might. Wow, the Cheetah Republic. That's some purple. Man was betrayed and killed in a coup. French Revolution dating simulator? No, I have not seen that. You should play it. Better than We the Revolution. We the Revolution's good. I think We the Revolution's just a bit long. I do want to continue We the Revolution at some point. I say that, but I'm actually going to be starting a new non-history game streaming tonight because it's something that I wanted to finish up before we hit the channel's birthday next month. So, that was very, very unexpected. Yeah. Yeah, let's see, because like 20% of the consumer goods, that would be, so we're at 25% now. Yes, that would take away 25 factories to build one factory, so we're not I don't think we're doing those anymore. Wow. Anyway, what's the name of the game, Walter? Although I don't think I'm going to be buying any new games anytime soon. Let's try to cooperate with Kazakhstan. Well then, I'm pretty sure that Rurik here is going to mop up pretty fast. So let's take a peek here. We do have significantly more factories than him. But he is cranking out the divisions. We don't have enough intel, though, to know just how good those divisions actually are. Whoops, I thought that was fine. Invest in scientific research. How is the research base? Research facilities... Oh, these are not that great at all, really. And I don't need the political power as much as I did before. I think, yeah, that 5% could prove useful. Why not? But research station-based stuff, it just is really not that important. Have I ever played Revolution 96? No, I don't think so. It does not, the name does not sound familiar. I think Victoria 3 will be pretty huge, probably more successful than CK3. There's more people that don't want to play Vicky 2 or are interested to try the series. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to Victoria 3 for that reason. I hope that it's a very good game, because the 19th century is my favorite period of human history. By a long shot. And what I'm actually thinking about doing on my other channel, the game is called Ambition, a Minute in Power. Okay, I'll look into that. I'll put it on my wish list. Woo, $20? Yeah, I'm not gonna get that anytime soon. Oh, there's a demo version. Oh, it just came out like last month, a few weeks ago. Maybe I'll play the demo on a stream sometime. And if people want me to pick it up, they can like donate a super chat or something. Thanks for bringing this to my attention. But what was I just saying before that? Oh yeah, so like one thing I'm thinking about doing on my other channel, and after I do this stream, and I'm gonna do another stream tonight, I want to record a short little video for my other channel, Voyages in Time, which all of you should subscribe to. I've decided I'm gonna put my Legend of the Galactic Heroes Grand Ambition on pause until after I've monetized that channel. So something I was thinking about doing in the meantime Although I'm gonna need to frickin' bundle my face up or like get a gas mask and or something, just in case any reflections show who I am, because you guys know I like my anonymity. And because I've just been reorganizing my bookshelves, and they're mostly in a way that I like, except for a couple of them. I was thinking about doing like a bookshelf tour to show people the books that I own, and then I could do videos talking about them. Like if people wanted me to talk about specific books, I could review them and stuff. History or otherwise. Oh, they've just finished the Gibraltar Dam. Isn't that nice? Okay, finally we can advance our get better infantry rifles. Anyway, and I'll answer your movie director question in a second, Nicholas. Yeah, if people actually saw the books I owned, even though I usually play Hearts of Iron 4 and Crusader Kings 2 or games from those eras, and you know, like the French Revolution, I think people would, well, I guess the French Revolution is part of the long 19th century, but basically I think people would be rather stunned to see just how much 19th century history and literature that I own. And yet I don't really play those eras on the channel, because I've tried to play Victoria 2 before. I think Victoria 2 is really great, but nobody watches it. Bookshelf tour to show off words you mispronounce because you've only ever read them. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Woo! You don't need to do the agriculture save. Why isn't this hitting 0? I feel like it's supposed to be. It's doing the thing it's supposed to do. I'm gonna get the fan on. Ivan says, hello, reactionaries. Hereditary reactionaries. Don't you forget it! Alright, so the tanks, 10 days to go on that. Very, very good. And I do think at this rate, we're getting 1.1 a day. Yeah, we'll definitely get these guys to level 3 they need to be at before we need to. Let's see here. So I got distracted. I got a message from a friend I haven't talked to for a while. It was his birthday, and I was texting him yesterday about like we'd already talked about it being his birthday, but like because I sent him something and I couldn't just send it through the United States Postal Service, so I had to use the shitty private ones that take forever. I think like the thing I was sending him, they only used FedEx, and so frickin' it was gonna take like over 2 weeks for something to go to Dallas. You know, not super far away exactly. Oh, we're really close on the main battle tanks, but I think I can wait a little bit longer. Okay, these are also still a little bit too far ahead of time. Do I want to just do that land doctrine, or no? I should only be. Let's see. I should have gotten this earlier. Might as well get it now, though. The transport helicopter company. Where is Bennett? I want to debate the racist socialism. No, Bennett, it's Wallace today. Who's really not doing too well. Mailman unable to use the postal service, ironic at best. Well, it's because I was basically sending him a very special book. I don't want to say what book it is because I don't want to like be advertising, but I found where the book was. I found somebody who sold the book, and I wanted to send it to him, but it was from a major, I'll just say it was from a major book selling company, and they wouldn't use USPS, so I had to use FedEx, and they said, yeah, it's gonna take like 2 weeks. It's like, I could fucking drive it up at that rate. What the hell? And it wasn't until later in hindsight that I thought I should have found a way. Although I don't think I would have been able to, but if I had somehow found a way to be able to get the book shipped to me, it would have been better to just have it shipped to me, and then I like put it in a like a 2-day priority mailbox or something. I don't know. Thank you, Fran Chan. Yeah, might need a little bit of luck against Samara, but I think I'll be okay. Especially because, yeah, these tanks and everybody is ready to go. I hope I get a decent amount of army experience after this, because I want to get 40 with tanks as well. Although the helicopters of the future, but I can only have so many because of the special forces stuff. So yeah, right here to Yelabuga, and then through Simbirsk towards Saransk. That's the key, I think, anyway. Check my trade. Oh, I'm trading for too much tungsten. Fantastic. I don't need to be doing that anymore. Good shit. Oh my gosh, I've been completely neglecting my planes. Wasn't fucking trading these up. I'm so bad at that. I really am. Improved transport helis. What the fuck is this shit? What do I even do with these? None of these do anything. Okay, no. How do I disband these again? Or no, not that. Deselect. Here we go, disband it. Yeah, no, those need to be in the fucking units. Alright, so this guy's ready to go. And 500 transport helicopters. All set. Very nice. Have I thought of any dream people or routes you'd like to see any mods yet? Oh geez, I totally forgot. Like I've been busy doing one thing or another. Like I actually had today off, which was my first time having 2 days off in a row since I don't even know, maybe April, March. And so I just was running around doing all sorts of stuff. And sort of, oh my gosh, 2 days off in a row, because I genuinely believe I'm not going to get 2 days off in a row again for the rest of the year. So I was just doing all sorts of stuff. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. People or routes I'd like to see in any mods. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I don't have an answer for you. It's like that Starship Troopers thing somebody keeps telling me about. I haven't watched that video yet either. Okay, I need rubber again. Let's get it from Ceylon. Have I done one state in Red Flood? One state? I don't think I know what that one. I wonder what happened if each Russian region did the balkanization thing that could happen. What do you mean? Want a Wurball U.S. president path where he goes back? No, that would have to be his brother, Solid Snake, who does that one. Oh, nice. I was able to get another one of these out. Of course, that one's not going to be trained. The world has progressed past the need of Russia. We're talking about today? Units ready for deployment. No, I don't. Okay, I'm short like 300 helicopters. Still making only 5.4 a day because I'm about to hit the cap. Oh, need more tungsten now. Oh, this isn't working. I don't have the convoys. Fuck me. Don't want to trade with them or them. Get it from the Congo. Come on, we don't need, yeah, we don't need convoys for that. Each region can break up further. Oh, so kind of like the post-midnight thing. Or after midnight. Oh, empower the workers. Hold on, let me look at the expertise. Still climbing. I probably don't need to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Get that popularity of the government. It'd be nice if we get over the 50% line. I don't know, I guess, what would be a dream thing I'd want to see? It's like post-midnight, but less fucked, and they can reunify. Post-midnight, they can reunify, too. We need to create convoys that go through land, yeah. Oh, less fucked, and they can't reunify. Oh, sorry, yeah, so you fix what you typed. We're ready to kick some collaborator boot. I think you meant butt, but maybe YouTube was going to filter you if you said butt. Syria maintains the council. Wow, is there gonna not be a civil war? Amazing. Young Winnie the Pooh in China. Let's see, he'd be very young right now in 68, but he was alive, and I think he was already an adult. It's like, because he was part of the Cultural Revolution. He got sent out into the fields. Let me look that up, how old Xi Jinping is. Okay, Xi or Xi Jinping, excuse me. Let's see here. He was born... Where the fuck's his birthday? Okay, he was born in 53. So right now he'd be 16. Oh, I thought he was a little older than that. Okay. Maybe what you could do is, you could have Xi Jinping's father, Xi Jinping, have him show up somewhere in China. Because, like, for example, right now in 69, he'd be, yeah, he'd already be like 56 years old. Let's see, maybe this one's easier since you're going U.S. politicians. Any ideas of who'd succeed after a Yaki or Hall administration, assuming it's something in a similar vein? Huh. That would be tricky because you'd need someone with extremist views, either left or right, to be their successor. And those kinds of people, by the time you're getting into the 70s and onwards, would be difficult to find. Okay, cold days. Here we go. Here we go. Shoot, I wasn't paying attention that we were hitting the thing. The good times I remember. Cold days. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think we're gonna be able to do this faster because I remember I was able to get the bonus command power, so I was able to basically, you know, take everything. But who are those dudes in the 60s? The like, what were they called? The Students for a Democratic Society. Didn't they have a couple of people who broke off later? You know what you need? You need somebody who was like in the Weather Underground in real life. So I guess you'd need, yeah, maybe someone like, yeah, Bill Ayers ends up succeeding Hall. And then who would it be on Yaki's side? Is Bob Avakian? Christian anarchism's not meant to be. Good Father Men. David Duke for Yaki. Yeah. That seems as good as any. A Black Panther. Let's see. Well, you know who you could have, although it would be way down the line. Because he was only like in his 20s and he died in the 60s. You could get like Fred Hampton. He was at Chicago Black Panther. He was very young when he died. I think he was like 20. I think he was only like 22, 21. Yeah, so, you know, you gotta be 40 to be president. Oh, not 40, I think it's 35 actually, but... so yeah, down the line, he could show up. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. Tucker Carlson. I don't think Tucker Carlson's old enough to be Somebody in the 70s, and I was just talking about Fred Hampton. Here we go. The struggle for Scotland begins. Scotland went Labour Party. You're going Jellicoe. Jellicoe, jelly. Yeah, get the shovel for Samara. It's time to bury them. Jellicoe got reelected. An election in the middle of the war. There you go. The fact that UK reunification is inevitable is kind of lame. No, I think I saw a Scotland win once, or force a troop. Hello, Porky. Oh, plot twist! Barry Goldwater inaugurated as president of the United States, but the Republicans still reeling from the Arties lost in '64. It would seem the Democrats have stepped up to reclaim the crown of the American status quo. Barry Goldwater today took the oath of office, declaring in his inauguration speech the time of overbearing and irresponsible government was over. A vocal critic of federal government policy for many years, Goldwater believes that Washington's budget and power should be rolled back heavily, and that any responsibilities not directly pertaining to defense and diplomacy should be delegated to state governments. However, he also believes in diverting funding to America's growing military-industrial complex so as to better protect against the other powers. Some, however, shudder at collaboration between war profiteers and the government. The American military must be salivating at the thought. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat. Budget cuts time. Yeah. A Southerner in the White House? Hey, he's from the Sun Belt. That's not the South. There's still an American despair. And unity is middling in the OFN. So, yeah, there's a lot going here if he gets a couple of terms. Now time to clean up Wallace's mess, and they need to figure out what they're going to do about civil rights. Right now they still have just the token legislation. Do a Pat Buchanan presidency. For a moment, Napoleon was the Otis. Goldwater's here to bust unions and mandate grills, and he's all out of unions. Okay, I think signal companies would be good to have. Nice, the Old Republic remake trailer just came out. Holy shit. Oh, that sounds cool. Update the graphics and do some quality of life improvements. That could be very popular. I'll tell you what, those Knights of the Old Republic trailers still hold up. I think people, let's see here. Okay, guys, so I'm talking to a friend of mine, the one whose birthday just passed, and, should've gotten my thing. Alright, so I'm probably gonna then stream, because I am gonna do another stream tonight. Let's say tentatively it's going to be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but, you know, of course, whenever I schedule it is when I'll schedule it. Congratulate compatible governments. Let's make Scotland win the war for shits and giggles. Sure, why not? It doesn't affect us. Oh, it's a remade PS5 game, totally new game. Oh, but yeah, what I was going to say is the freaking, yeah, those Knights of the Old Republic trailers, I know there's people who've done it online where they'll, like, compile them in chronological order. It's really cool. And I'm telling you, anytime you ever think you want to watch something Star Wars, like a movie, just, you know, treat yourself to some quality and just take the 20 minutes to watch all those trailers. They're very cool. Human intervenes in Scotland. They're gonna release a new Matrix movie. Have you seen the trailer? No. Oh yeah, it's Thursday. That was today. No, I remember though that I saw the picture of the teaser poster. So here's a funny thing about the Wachowskis. There was a stat I saw. It was when the first of the new DC Wonder Womans came out, not '84, the one before of it. I'm thinking of the trailers for the Old Republic. Oh, you know what? You're probably right. Anyway, we're just gonna do a little intervening over here. So it was when Wonder Woman came out, and you know, it was like, wow, I think it was Wonder Woman, and it was super fucking successful, and like at the box office, and so the whole thing was, I think it became like the highest grossing film ever directed by a woman, like in history. Hold on, tag SEO Scotland. So I'm gonna tag over. And then I remember I saw somebody saying like, oh, that's technically not true because the Wachowskis and the Matrix movies made more. Because for those of you who don't know, the Wachowski brothers both transitioned to being women. So it was like, well, technically they're women now. So the Matrix movies are actually the most successful female-directed movies of all time, and that let the shit flinging begin in that section of the internet. Okay, so anyway, we're just gonna all right, disable the eye. No, I'm gonna keep it paused. Okay, so annex England. There we go, the Republic of Scotland. How about that, huh? So let's see now. Tag back. What am I? ISH, right? Or yeah, ISH. So we'll see what happens over there now. The new Matrix is only directed by Lana Wachowski. Yeah, but aren't they both writing it? I could be completely wrong. It's like the Coen brothers. I think the Coen brothers is they've got a movie coming out this year or next year. That it's the first time only one of them is working on it. Like the other one hasn't done anything on it. Let me check that. Coen brothers. Okay. Coen brothers filmography. Yeah, it's they're doing the tragedy of Macbeth, which is actually going to come out in like a couple weeks. And it's got Denzel Washington as Macbeth, so that should be good. He has a very long career on freaking stage, playing Shakespearean characters. So I think it's gonna be good. Unfortunately, I think it's gonna be like only on Apple TV or something. I'm not sure if it's gonna be released in theaters. But yeah, that's gonna be the first Coen film with only one of the brothers, because I think Ethan were just retired. Hey, Tenebrae. Yeah, Goldwater won in the United States. The Democrats are back! Goldwater's a Democrat in this timeline? David Mitchell, the guy who wrote Cloud Atlas, the book is writing along with Lana. Oh, that's nice. I actually have Cloud Atlas. That's pretty good. I've heard the rest of his stuff's very good too, but I'll, I've got too many other things to read in the meantime before I get around to any of his stuff, David Mitchell's stuff. Because like what I actually picked up recently when I did that big book spending spree was I'm looking up this Resurrections thing. Yeah, so yeah, directed by Lana, written by Lana, produced by Lana. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I haven't even been following too closely what this new Matrix film's going to entail, and I haven't watched the trailer yet, but let me see. Synopsis. The Matrix Resurrections is a continuation of the story established in the first Matrix film. It reunites Keanu Reeves and Carrie-Anne Moss as cinematic icons Neo and Trinity in an expansion of their story that ventures back into the Matrix and even deeper down the rabbit hole. A mind-bending new adventure with action and epic scale. It is set in a familiar yet even more provocative world where reality is more subjective than ever, and all's that required to see the truth is to free your mind. So it says it's the continuation of the story established in the first Matrix. Does that mean that they're gonna like fill in gaps between Matrix and Matrix Reloaded? Because doesn't like 3 years pass in the timeline? But everyone's gonna look older. That might be a little tricky. But it's the Matrix. You can figure it out. It should be interesting. I think the Matrix is an interesting, cinematic universe. Incidentally, if you just want to watch new Matrix stuff while you wait for it to come out, because I think it's like around Christmas it's coming out, yeah? If you haven't, people everywhere should try to find the Animatrix. In fact, I'll look it up for you now. I'll try to see where you can watch it, at least in the United States. But the Animatrix was a really cool movie they did in 2003. Okay, yeah, you could, if you have HBO Max, you could watch it. That's what I'm looking up here. And so what they did is they just brought in a ton of guest directors. I think the most famous of them was Shinichiro Watanabe. He's the guy who did like Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. But they brought them in to do like basically a series of short films. I think it combines to about 2 hours long. But a series of short films placed in the Matrix universe. There's a lot of good ones in there. They're very cool. I cannot recommend them enough. It was an anime movie, yeah. Oh yeah, so we got some people coming in later and they're like, what the fuck is happening? Did Wallace get impeached? No, he just straight up lost, I think. Okay, yeah. But yeah, the Divine Mandate collapsed, which I don't think I knew was a thing. I'm pretty sure I'd never seen that before. Oh cool, we can prepare for the war now. Ready for a showdown! But yeah, a couple of my favorite ones from the Animatrix are, it's the first one, which I think is called Second Renaissance, which is it actually is explaining what leads to the machines versus humans war. So that's like the most hard, like, traditional story, I guess you could say, in them, but the rest of them are like almost philosophical little short films. So for example, there's another one I think is called the other one I like, actually is my favorite one, it's World Record, which is it's basically from the point of view of a sprinter, like think like an Olympic sprinter who's going so fast he's actually breaking the Matrix, because he's starting to reach outside of its confines. Because think like in their first one, they talk about the agents, like, the agents are so fast, but they still have to work within rules, and so like he's starting to break those rules because of how fast he's going. I barely understand what's the point of these resettlement things. I guess the consumer good factory construction speed stuff is the point. What happens is that toasters want civil rights instead of being content being a toaster. Yeah, but there's like I think 9 films. It's a little bit under 2 hours, all of them combined, and yeah, they're very, very good. Yeah, Fran Chen said my favorite episode was the one with the war. First episode, I think, very good, striking visuals in that one. Yeah, I remember I once saw... Oh, hello there, Mr. Critique, History Games. I liked your Kingdom of France campaign. I'm French myself, and though I am apolitical, I do like monarchies better than republic. So freaking... that's cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That was a really long one. That was my... It was either my longest or tied for longest or second longest Hearts of Iron 4 campaign I'd ever done. Stuff. Soon our fridges will want wages for storing our food. The humanity. Hold on a sec. I think I want to spend a little time making some more civilian factories. I'm thinking long term here. So, yeah, I remember many years ago, I don't even remember who did the video, but somebody was doing a review on YouTube. They were discussing the Animatrix, and they were showing some clips from the episode with the war, and there's a scene where a robot, like he's a servant, and he grabs, think like iRobot, I guess, it's like one of those kinds of things. He grabs a human's head and fucking crushes it in his hand, and like the camera puts you right in the human's face, so you just see him just explode into brains and blood and skull fractures. And there's a different scene, and so like while the guy's doing the review, he shows that scene, and then a little bit earlier in the review, like 30 seconds earlier, it was showing the scene where these people were harassing a woman who was actually a robot woman, like she wasn't biologically human. And so, like, they're ripping at her clothes and her skin, so it's like they're stripping her down to the metal. And so during the stripping, because like they're literally ripping her skin off, but her clothes also get torn, and so there's a couple of seconds where you see the nipple of her breast. So the guy who was doing the review, he like censors the nipple, and then within 30 seconds he's showing the brain explosion scene, and that's completely uncensored. And it created this huge argument in the comments because people were going, you know, you showed a completely uncensored, tight grip on the east, worst effects, take the old system, use a new name. They're now Reichslanders. All this shit out here. This is gonna be a problem down the line. What's next? The license to toast bread in my own toaster? Well, no, it's not like that. It's more like the toaster is saying you need to get a license from the toaster itself. Anyway, and so it creates this argument in the comments because people were going, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you showed this brutally violent scene and didn't censor that, but you censored the nipple on a robot woman? Like, would you fucking censor a nipple on a mannequin? And then people were going, it's like, well, he's American. He's scared of sex. And then there was people going, no, it's the YouTube algorithm. YouTube's the problem. YouTube's gonna give him shit if he shows nipple, but they don't care about the violence. And it was just all this bickering going on. And it's just one of those internet arguments I remember forever. I played my first Kaiserreich game along with your campaign. Oh, that's nice. Your Glenn campaign has to be longer, right? I don't know. I think the Glenn campaign was 40, but 40 episodes. And you know what? It definitely was longer now that I think about it, because the Glenn campaign, and it really wasn't just Glenn, it was like a bunch of people, but, let me try to find it. Okay, yeah, here we go. My United States of America campaign. I'm gonna check the playlist, but I think there's 40 videos in that playlist. Let me check. There's 41 videos. Okay, yeah, so the Glenn campaign... 41, that doesn't make sense. What? Oh, it's because freaking I put the Bobby Kennedy Unravels video in there. So anyway, yeah, so that one was 39 episodes, and then I did an after action report, but a lot of these were like 40-minute episodes, or at least a couple of them were. So yeah, I think pound for pound, yeah, I think this was a little bit longer than the other. Fuck, I forgot just how much of it is Glenn. The last 15 episodes are just the Glenn presidency. Cool. Yeah, I guess that is the Glenn campaign. YouTube's terminated channels for less than showing nipples. Well, freaking, I was seeing a thing, I haven't followed up on it, but, like, apparently there's a HoloLive channel, and HoloLive are some of the most successful channels on YouTube. Like, they bring in tons of money and views. YouTube must love them, you would think, on paper, but YouTube still tends to fuck with them. And apparently one of their channels got deleted this week, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I don't remember who it was. I think it's one of the Japanese ones or Indonesian ones. Like, she wasn't English. Let's see here. Toasters of the world's tonight. Good luck to the toaster. Humans can barely get them here. Guys, this is why robots want to kill everyone. You guys start the killing. Yeah. That's why I always call apes apes, not monkeys. Then they're gonna go, oh, you see, he didn't call us the monkey word, so we're not gonna kill him when the Planet of the Apes revolution comes. I think that was Marine, the Ahoy girl. Oh man, and yeah, she's been on a momentum train since like June, July. And she is extremely sexual, so I can imagine why YouTube did it. I don't know. Speaking of HoloLive, I don't know if everybody has seen it yet. Let me pull it up here. Yeah, we're not doing Moe order right now, but this is what Khrushchev looks like in the Moe order portraits. For those of you who didn't know, he is a friend. I don't know. Maybe in a later episode, I'll make another layer of her over Khrushchev or something in the corner or whatever. Propaganda perpetuated by dry-humping technophiles. Yeah. What is my opinion on the theory of secular cycle in history? Let me look that up. I'm not sure if I've heard this. This is not that theory that says there's like 207 years missing, right? Social. Are you talking about social cycle or secular cycle? There's social cycles. Let's see here. Of course, there's corn. Corn. Apes together strong. Like those emojis. Corn and popcorn. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, the Moe portrait is of Fubuki, who is one of the Japanese whole-life women. Republic of Buryata, is they still alive? Oh, no. This is Solomon Ivanov, who I don't even know who the fuck that is. Let's look it up. Solomon Ivanov. Okay, so on the wiki of the New Order, doesn't say much. It's somebody who's a social democrat. But I don't know if this is a real person. I'm not seeing anything here. I don't know. No idea. Okay, NPC Porky says, CHG, there's an annual book fair in my country's capital every year. I went there this weekend and bought the Book of Enoch, the Tao Te Ching, and the Quran. Ah! You know what? Thank you for reminding me, because I was wanting to ask you when I was here. So I have a friend who, he used to study religion a fair amount, particularly, yeah, he was like a bit of a theologian, kind of an amateur theologian. And, he's finding that he's got a little more, he's kind of organized his time a little bit better, and he's wanting to go back and read a lot of the Christian writings, not just like Bede, but like a lot of the apocryphal and Gnostic stuff. So, and of course, just the Old Testament, the New Testament as well again, but I know that you study a fair amount of religious history. Do you have any book recommendations in that vein? Looking for the Apocrypha stuff. Because I had a couple of like those huge Norton versions of like the Old New Testament, and I gave those to him. Sounds like an antiquarian for books. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah. By the way, I was actually seeing something recently. I saw it in pieces. This like documentary somebody did on YouTube. I think it was called "Reading Books in the Age of Content," and I guess he made it as a way to like tell people, you should read more, and this is how you do it. And that's kind of cool. Like I already read enough, so that part didn't like really hit with me. But not that I thought it was boring or anything. But the other thing is he was visiting all these bookstores in Europe, and he went to this one in Lisbon. And then in Lisbon, they were saying, like, oh, there's other great ones. And they told him, like, 5 other cities in Portugal he should visit. Let's see. Secular cyclist theory history goes through cycles of growth and decline fairly regularly, and they can be predicted. I don't know if I would say regularly for those sorts of things, but yeah, there are certain cycles. Sometimes they do accelerate. Sometimes they take a long time. Sometimes you get stuck in a cycle for quite a while, on like a stage of it. Nag Hammadi Library. Thank you very much for this pork. Anything you list, I'm gonna like just open it in a new tab and look into it later. Now, of course, there's grossly oversimplified stuff. Oh, it has begun! It has begun! Unita and Jonas Savimbi versus the MPLA. Here we go. Cycle of violence in the U.S., most well known as the growth of the elite and the death of the middle class. Oh, you're talking about those kind of social cycles. I thought you were talking about like governmental cycles, like ebbing and flowing into like different amounts of authoritarianism versus liberty, or economic cycles, or well, I guess that's kind of what it, yeah, that's stuff. But I thought you were talking about stuff like that. How much time before we get the Teuton sympathizers? I think we're gonna be beginning the invasion in just a couple days, like 11 days. This is gonna get our preparedness up enough, and then we'll start. Remember perusing the antiquarian collection of literature? The man was collecting all sorts of documentation for families and genealogical records, along with business deals from the PAC days. Business deals with government tattoos. Josephus, good old Josephus. I one day want to get some Josephus of my own because I've only ever read his stuff in the library. Formation of the SOC intern, headquartered in the West Siberian People's Republic. That's me. Claims have the objective of facilitating cooperation between socialist parties, ensuring global support of left-wing movements, and providing cooperative defense for socialist nations across the world. Despite these bold claims, it remains unseen what the actual material achievements shall be. That's not a literal faction, right? Spear is going dangest, is he? The average German. I've never played Spear, so I don't know. But again, as I say every time, wouldn't it be that Dang went Spearist in this timeline? Oh, here we go. We can found it. There we go. In the name of international cooperation between socialist states, the Council for Mutual Economic Assistance offers an opportunity to sponsor the development of less developed nations through Comcon aid and emergency assistance. Yeah. Did I say Rowan Coleman's video on Roughnecks? No, I haven't. I haven't. I just haven't gotten around to it. Like I said, I'm sorry. But yeah, you have to. Well, yeah. To finish my thought though earlier about cycles. Yeah, you see, there are cycles, but it gets oversimplified when you see the really famous one that gets around so much is the line where the guy goes. What's the line? It's well, it's not a specific guy, but like you see it posted. You know, it's become a meme. Is the hard times make strong men make good times or soft times, however you want to describe it. Soft times make weak men make hard times, and you know that's the cycle, which is really a gross oversimplification. If anything, that might be something that kind of you could maybe use that to describe an individual person or maybe even a family, because I think it was Hawthorne who said, you know, families are always rising and falling in America. You could kind of use it as that descriptor, but at a societal level, I think that's a gross oversimplification. Okay, couple more days here. 4 days, 3 days. I get annoyed when people call America as Rome. The pressures are nothing alike. Well, you know, that's a thing where, yeah, America. I think the parts of America that are Rome are the parts that America has deliberately taken from Rome. But there's some good. You know what? I'm actually going to recommend a book for anybody who's really interested in this. Let me try to find a book. Let's see. I'm trying to find, a certain book about this. Faculty. Hold on, I'm trying to find something here. Faculty staff directory. Am I spelling a name wrong? I'm looking for a certain professor's work. Oh my god. Oh, okay. No, okay. It's Malamud. Oops. Hold a sec. Malamud. No, not that one. Okay, let me try. Here we go. So there's a book called Ancient Rome in Modern America by Margaret Malamud, which, okay, I can't find it on thrift books. I'm just going to check on Amazon what the price is so you can kind of know what the average price is, I guess. But you can also try to like get it through a library, which I recommend. Holy fucking shit! It's $46 for a paperback? God damn! They just never reprinted it or what? Holy crap! Well, yeah, try to find it through your local library or get a loan. But Ancient Rome and Modern America, I think, is a good book that covers that topic. Jesus fucking Christ. $46. That is insane. Oh yeah, so do I want to do this Legacy of the Aviator stuff? I don't even care. ESA 10 book? I don't even know what that means. Alright. The Republic of Scotland! What?! Okay, so since they won, they've accepted Sock-Intern Associate status. We got political power off that. Hell yeah, they're like, Khrushchev, we couldn't have done it without ya! Oh, that is so good. Now begin the invasion. Alright, yeah, they got a lot of people on this front line, but we're good. Guinea joined us? Well, how about that? Yeah, Sock-Intern Associate. Animated version of the Book of Revelations. It's really fun to watch. Oh, with all those beasts and stuff coming out of the sea, that does sound very fun. That's so funny. All right. Oh, Wolofia. Oh shoot, who was that? I don't know who just joined. Okay, so anyway. Scotland and the Guineas on the way to join fascism. The Republic of India has joined with us. That's cool. Buryatia. The Sweden has joined us. Holy fuck, is that John Goodman? It looks just like him. Senegal region. Now I'm trying to remember. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, so Wolofia has joined us. Man, it's turned into Mao's Legacy. Scotland joining the club. The Belize. They know how to treat their friends, unlike the English. Yeah. What's going on here? Oh, still gonna take 26 more days. Let's go with this war! Gosh, I forgot about the preparatory phase. It eats up all this time. Yeah, since I got so many of you here, I want to remind you all that I'm going to start streaming a new game tonight. It's not going to be a history game, but I think it is going to be fun. It's something that a game that I wanted to get finished before the channel's birthday next month. But I'm probably going to do that at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's probably what it's going to be, because I wanted to do it earlier, but I'm going to be talking with a very, very good friend of mine instead. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I have the transport companies ready, although I don't think it would be a good idea for me to insert these just yet. Actually, no, that's gonna be really good for movement in a lot of ways. Only costs 20 more helicopters. Organization goes down a little bit. Supply uses up, weight is up. It's not gonna do anything with the speed. Yeah, let's just go ahead and implement it now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, fucking right. Hell yeah. Let's see down here. Okay, might just kind of take a minute to get these. What the fuck is this? A question of expediency. Hold on. Air Marshal Roman Ivanov sat at his desk, two lists sitting before him, columns and rows extending endlessly, filled with names of professional typeface, no doubt created by some little beady-eyed freak in the security department. Oh, I need to get some water. When do we go back to We the Revolution? No, yeah, I will at some point, but it's just it's this other game, and it's a fun game. I just want to get it knocked out. But yeah, then we're gonna go back to We the Revolution, and also Ancestors. Don't think I forgot about that yet. I'll be right back. But, like I said in last Saturday's stream, I was, wanting to, Do less Hearts of Iron 4 live streams. Like basically, I want to do this one and I want to do the Brazil one. But after that, I don't have any particular ones planned in the immediate future. Because then I want to start. I want to become the guy who it's like, oh, Conquering History Games is doing a new history game. Let's go see what that is. And then people like it. And the example that I used was like Suzerain. Like, okay, I think about 2,000 people watched my initial stream series of Suzerain, but then when I did my second like pre-recorded series, which usually, well, there's a lot of factors, but as a general rule, pre-recorded series don't catch as many eyes. That one got like thousands, like I think it was almost 5,000 people watched the first episode alone. Not to mention that I also did another live stream of that. So it's like people don't want to watch a pre-recorded series they don't know, but if I live stream the series, then they get interested in it, and then it pays off more in the future. Okay, so the problem seems so daunting, so large as cure. The free aviators were nominally socialist, but practically apolitical, and they tried to protect the people of Russia from the German bombers who plagued their broken, battered country. The problem wasn't their confidence, with no self-respecting man or woman could deny. It was a question of politics. Roma received word from up high that Nikita Khrushchev and his lackeys didn't like a lot of the aviators. Not enough to purge them, no, they were too popular for that, but just to prevent them from gaining any real power or influence in the nascent Air Force, and so created the conundrum. Should he promote the names on the left list, a less competent but more politically safe option of figures, or the right list, the aviators, consequences be damned. Choices. No, let's do the aviators, get the air experience, just because they're cool. They came over peacefully. Let's do that. We're also only 70 days away from the first 5-year plan going away, so I don't know what that entails. But, guess we'll know soon enough. Couple of days here. Let's go. Let's go. General Assembly opens. This is the International meeting. 8 days to go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. If I could do like... I could propose a non-aggression pact to West Russian Siberian Republic. Obviously, that's a bug. So wow, look at all these people I can offer membership to. Well, actually, some of these are associate or member. Well, I would want to offer member status. Right, we can offer some to Tajikistan. Okay, they're authoritarian socialists, but there's apparently not a single one in the country. So, wait, what's that? What is Spear doing? He's got no national focus, apparently. It's not right now. Oh, there we go. Teaching loyalty to the Reich. Offer it to the MPLA. Oh, yeah, I should, huh? Yeah, let's do that real quick. Here we go. Offer membership to the MPLA. Stay cool, bros. There we go. So the war in the east has begun. I think Kemarov's gonna run over them, or Rook second. Alright, here we go. So I think we could slice through these pretty quickly. I'm actually not even gonna move a lot of my infantry. They've accepted associate status. Oh, you're being a dum-dum right here. Yeah, so we're just gonna try to get these encirclements here. Be pretty. Let's finish off the rotting remain composed by Desert. They sold their soul to the devil, and we are sending them straight to hell. There we go. Enthusiasm, so I like to see. Okay, what the fuck? Why is nobody else moving? Let's go, people. Let's go. Yeah, it says they've got a fucking orders here, but they're not doing anything. Silly fools. There we go. We got a nice encirclement here already. Okay, get running across. Okay, these guys are about to be surrounded, but not really. It's a huge deal. Unless I whip back in like this. Yeah, they're just acting weird. Okay, so you see the trick is we gotta have layers like an onion encirclements. Here we go. Very good, very good. And, you know, we don't want to actually take Samara. That's not my game plan here. We're just gonna... Yeah, just keep everybody in the north cut off and let it rot. CHG is Shrek confirmed. Yeah. There you go. Good. Alright, let's look at the casualty difference. I've lost about 4,000, they've lost about 3,000, but they're gonna... That number is gonna really start to spike for them soon. See, like right here, they have a path here, but not really because this whole northern area has now been cut off. I actually wonder if I could just end the war kind of quick. It probably would be better for me not to. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just keep it simple here, or come here. Put the water from the end. Wait, where'd the water from the Mediterranean go? Where is it? I don't understand. Oh, so speaking of slave labor, so I've been going through this book that's a biography of Abraham Lincoln, and I was reading about his time in the Illinois state legislature, and they were determining, they were wanting to move the capital of Illinois, and because the original spot they picked was in southern Illinois, and it just wasn't really in a good position. It was an extremely tiny area. Like, it was pretty much just a village. There's only 800 people, I think, who lived in it or something. And all the commerce and stuff and population was up by the Great Lakes region. So they figured, okay, well, we got to move it. We don't know where we're going to move it to, but we got to move it. And so the first thing they had to do, though, before they could figure out where they would move it to, is if they were going to at all. And it was a disputed issue in the state legislature. So what ends up, well, one of the things that ends up tipping the balance in terms of like just getting people to decide to do it in the first place is Lincoln introduces an amendment to the bill that's going to move the state capital, and the amendment says in the future the state legislature can vote to, you know, move it back, which the state legislature could always do. That's about all legislation. That's how it works. Like, you can pass the law, and if you don't like the law, you pass the law to revoke the law. But that apparently got the last few votes were needed. It is like, that is the dumbest shit, and Abraham Lincoln probably knew that it would work anyway. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, they've already defeated the Bharatiya Republic. They're moving quick. Yeah, there's still Greater Scotland. Lincoln the Vampire Hunter. But it was just so funny. Woohoo. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, you see, look at the difference in casualties now. They've taken 126,000. We've only taken 9,000 because, yeah, with those encirclements, it started spiking real fast. There's a new Middle-earth book called The Nature of Middle-earth. I've heard about that. I'd like to get that sometime. I'm a big Tolkien fan, but you know, usually I gotta wait for stuff to get used or get them in like a cheap collection. Like I don't have The Fall of Gondolin. Although I need to double check, because I think The Fall of Gondolin might just be a retelling of some of the stuff I already have in other books. But most of my Tolkien books are like really ratty paperbacks I just find in used bookstores over the years. People could pretend how great President Lincoln was and all, but there's one thing he doesn't have: a statue in Africa, unlike Ulysses S. Grant. Rob Chernow actually did a biography of Grant semi-recently. One sec here. I think it's finally time to get this better tank. Oh yeah, better, much faster. I think I might, in a minute here, grab that, might come down here and just grab Samara and be done with this. We need to convince Liberia to construct a statue of Abraham Lincoln. Oh, well, that's that. Unita won it, but they turned red. Jonas is a communist! There's playing John Brown's body. John Brown's body lies a mouldering in the grave. Ironic, the former slave owner has a statue in Africa, the slave emancipator does not. Well, how these things go, isn't it? Like, in San Francisco, correct me if I'm wrong, but last year in San Francisco, didn't a statue of, it's, you know, when a lot of statues were coming down last year in the United States, and I'm not going to currently talk about my feelings on any of this, but didn't, when they were, like, pulling down Confederate generals, I think it was in San Francisco, that a Grant statue got pulled down? Or am I remembering that wrong? Was that a different incident? Alright, we're done there. Hell yeah. We took like less than 10,000 casualties on that? Very good. Very nice. Yes, they did. Okay. Alright, let's get integrating. Woohoo! Alright, also some poverty, and yeah, just integrate all the things. Pretty sure they pulled down a Lincoln statue. Only thing I heard about a Lincoln one was, I think it was a state legislature was trying to decide what to do that one. I think it's in Michigan or something, but it's a semi-famous statue, and it's Lincoln standing over a black man, and the black man's getting up from his knees and his chains have been broken. I think it's called Lincoln the Emancipator or something. And it's like, well, you know, we all love Lincoln, but this is kind of still putting the black man in a bit of a subservient position. I don't know. It's like, I don't know if they tore that one down. I think it's like they were just debating it in like the city council or something, but that one was like a little. Yeah. Let's see here. So in terms of logistics, I think I'm really good on everything. So I think it's time to start really fucking going in hard on the helicopters. Yeah, break the chains! Break the chains! We have unused planes that are reserved. Right. Yeah, I've been very bad about actually using these things. They picked up some tactical bombers here. Strat bombers, etc. What is it? It's deselect all, select all. There we go. They're training them. Okay, let's just offer the membership to everybody. As much as I can afford anyway. Yeah. See what kind of rebate we get. 17 more days on the first 5-year plan. It'd be funny if we can get the Azad Hind to join us. Because then them and the Republic of India would be together. India is investing. Obambo is investing. Lot of invest. Oh, was this the research? Oh, I meant to. Where do I have the Stock International? Every man a helicopter, reverse Chile moment. Yeah. Only one metric to determine whether to pull a statue down. They're a Freemason. Man, I remember when the Freemasons were just all the rage and like kind of public history discussion in the United States. The Italians, Zanzibar, got a lot of people coming in here. Is Goldwater the guy who wants to give every American a TV set so they can watch him nuke Japan? That might be one of the other NPA ones. Non-aggression pact with who? With Oz Hind? Sure. Sure. See if we get the Blessed Slave Revolt. Oh, you mean in Africa? Or no, where is it? Popular Republic of Ghana, Nambia, Tajikistan, Avambaland, Tagian, Luland, Paraslet, the Kazakhs, Kita, Azan Hind. A lot of people joining. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get that third African war. I think it would have happened by now if it was going to happen. Voting on the non-aggression pact. I don't know who it's with, but sure. Henry Jackson, there you go. Vote in favor. Yeah, I wish that this was an actual, like it actually though would show on this screen who was in it. Okay, Russian reunification. Here we go! Get that research! Let's go! Here we are. We are the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics once again. Exert influence. Can I only do it that way? Nah, fuck that. Let's just, oh shit, it's gonna cost me a lot of stability. Well, fuck it. I want it now. Don't care how, but I want it now. Do we gotta go? You know, I think we might actually go into the atomic age because we're gonna be, you know, going after the regular unification and also against Germany and Japan. So let's do that. Yeah, USSR is back again. The USSR is back. Tell a friend. But we're probably gonna only go about another 15 minutes ish. Nothing to do with it. There's a slave revolt in East Europe with the Gang of Four wins. Ah. Interesting. So I think, I could be wrong, but I think I have now set up a non-aggression pact between Oz Hind. Yeah, because they joined as a member, and so did the Republic of India. So I just created peace in India. You're welcome, world. USSR is back with better PR. You know what? Let's read some stuff from the Khrushchev biography here. What do I want to read from that? What do I want to read? Looking in the index. See if we can find something fun. Oh, let's read something about his corn production in the Ukraine. Okay, so it's page 507. because I would like to remind you all, we have our new Soviet flag back, that we have the most modern agriculture in the world! And we're still improving, going beyond. Let's see here. So yeah, so this is during a period where he felt that like Khrushchev was thinking that like a true communist society could be achieved by the year 1980. So this is in 1961-62. During the summer of 1961, when Khrushchev was jousting with Kennedy and then settling for a Berlin Wall instead of a German treaty, the agricultural crisis that had so disturbed him the previous winter seemed to ease. In May, he checked out the situation in the Caucasus. Late June found him in Kazakhstan. Everywhere he found local officials to criticize, but not as harshly as before, and he even laughed at his own expense. Treated to horse meat by his Kazakh hosts, who, you know, we're going to be attacking shortly. By his Kazakh hosts, he complained it was fatty, but added quickly, "True, it may only have seemed that way to me, since in judging how fat meat is, I take my own build into account." Prospects for the fall harvest looked good. We live in a wonderful time, Khrushchev told a Kazakhstan audience. His July 20th memorandum to Presidium colleagues, reporting on visits to several other regions, contrasted sharply with the report he had sent them in March. Back then, Ukraine had seemed headed for disaster. Now a banner crop loomed, in part crowned Khrushchev because farms had increased acreage devoted to corn. After 2 years of harvest below our capabilities, he added on August 7th, the current crop will apparently be such as we have not had in all the years of the Soviet regime's existence. Data on industrial output said to exceed targets for the first 2 years of the 7-year plan period also delighted him, as did the country's latest scientific triumph, its second space flight by cosmonaut German Titov. Hold on a second. Okay. Now, let us resume the game. Potatoes are the way of the future. Yeah. Modern agriculture, frick yeah, Russia deserves all the corn. We need to use all our atomic energy for growing more corn. Oh, shit's going down in Yemen. Civil war has erupted. Instability in the Middle East. How strange. Oh, and then, yeah, there's only the Siberian Protection Committee still. Gosh, they have so many more divisions than we do, though. But we've got a lot more factories. How many of these can we make? Yeah, I want to get as many of these out as I can. I probably should also turn these into 20 widths. There we go. Oh my gosh, I don't even have recon in here. Holy shit, no wonder they're so fucking weak. But we need to get more of these just to, you know, fill in the front lines. Show the Nixon versus Khrushchev video. Maybe. Oh, you know, I have gotten a super chat. And whenever I get a super chat in one of my streams, I feel more comfortable about showing potentially copyrighted stuff. An end to wonders, whatever. Okay. Yeah, back at the USSR. Don't know how lucky they are, boy. Back in the US. Back in the US. Oh, the kitchen debate? Oh, that's too long. That's too long to show. There goes the monetization. Damn it, Yemen. I don't know if we can actually get these guys. Can we invite them into our club? The club. I don't know. I don't think so. I think I've done all the invitations I can. Man, our stability's plummeting and doing all this integration. But how many more days on... Oh, whoops. Let's see. Where was the... No, regional development. Where was the... Yeah, 63 days until we can do the military intervention. Let's see. You're on a budget restriction after an emergency. Can you visit the R? Oh no! I wasn't pressuring anybody. I was just saying that's like, well, you know, somebody super chat already, so yeah, I'll do copyright stuff. Nice. We got better industrial expertise, which is I think we're now going to be at the highest level. We're switching to an innovative industry. Plus 10% production efficiency cap, plus 20% production efficiency retention, which is going to be good because I'm about to switch my tanks over. And then plus 50% production efficiency gain. Excellent, excellent, excellent! Let's see, you're running never say over 1,000 less than 24 hours. Oh my gosh, my sympathies, Tenbray. Yeah, I've been there. I have been there. And you know, it's so hard with the pets too. Gosh, I remember... Oh man, it's gonna be a rough story. It's gonna kind of kill the mood a little bit, but yeah, I remember once I was in school and working all the time, and then while I was at school, I got a call from the woman I was living with, and long story short, our cat was gonna die, and it's like there could have been an obscenely expensive procedure done, but even they were like, dude, even if you paid it, it's just not happening, man. And so it's like I had to then. I wasn't even in the state. I was in New Mexico, so basically I had to drive back just to. Yeah, just because it's like, okay, just wait till I get there before we euthanize her. It was really rough, extremely rough. Anyway. There's an insurrection in Oman. What's that about? Can we invite them in? Because isn't one of these like, yeah, the Dhofar Rebellion? These are communists, so can we have them join us in the sock intern? Yeah. Caesar, my cat, was a little upset with me recently because it was just I've been working so much, you know, during those like a week I took off from streaming and stuff. I was working so fucking much all the time, and I think he was getting really annoyed with me because it was that, and also my friend, the former Marine, I think I talked about him. He moved back into town, so I was seeing him a fair amount. And no, don't be sorry, Tenbray. It's okay. So like, he was kind of pissed with me. Like, he's like, "You're never home." Because it's like I would basically just be home enough to feed him and also to sleep. What's next? Unrest in Egypt? No, it's under the Italians. What could ever possibly happen? I think Egypt's going to be stable for a long time. Oh, Congo War is beginning. What does the U.S. have in industry and farming and stuff? I'm not sure I could check that unless I tag over to them. I don't think I can. Alright, into the atomic age. Hold on, aren't I supposed to have 4 research slots, or is that only at the final one? I think I would fucking have learned this shit by now. Oh damn, we're at negative political power a day right now because of all the integrations. Cronyism sure doesn't help, but it's fine. We're almost done with said integrations. You know, I'm just closing this. Closing this, closing that. Poverty relief is nearly done. Yeah, 2 more days, and we'll be able to have that. How is Caesar? He's good. He's good. Like I said, he was ticked, but I think because I've had 2 days off in a row now, which, like I said before, I don't think I've had 2 days off in a row since April or maybe March. So I've spent most of it here at home, besides doing some errands. So he's gonna, yeah, he's good. He's less ticked with me. Vyatka can get 5 research slots. Interesting. Let's see. Do I want to invest in the rifles? Let's do invest a little bit in the rifles. Just to improve the ones I've got, but then, yeah, we're gonna keep jamming it in there. Oh, we can. Oh man, how long have we had the free dockyards? Because we've been building convoys this whole time. The Soviet state of Cornlordia. Yeah, so now that I'm done with all of those, yeah, because I was doing all the integrations at once. Now I'm back to getting almost 2 political power a day. That's with stuff I've taken that hurts it. this? Where else do I want to? Oh yeah, right here. Where else do I want to put a lot of here? Okay. 222 factories and counting. These guys are at barely 100, but Germany is holy fucking shit. Civilian factories are minimum 382. God damn. It's a little much. Blood for the oil god. Might be why the game lags. Spheres could get crazy with the economy. Fuck, and they probably have more population than I do too. Recruitable, kind of close, but yeah. Look at that. They've got at least 600, almost 700 minimum factories. Fuck. Oh yeah, here's where I can check the thing though. Okay, so United States compared to me. So they've got, I'm pretty sure they're like academic based and stuff is better, but oh, I'm trying to look at the fucking... Uh-oh, something's happening. There's lag happening. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. You know what? That's probably for the best, though, because this is actually about when I was going to try to stop it anyway, so... They've got modern industrial equipment. They do have mass mechanization and modern research facilities. Okay, they actually are doing kind of good. It's gonna be quite the fight when the Second West Russian War breaks out. Oh yeah, absolutely. I wish that... I don't know if that mod is gonna let me core as I go, but the key is gonna be encirclements, I think, when we get right down to it. We've got the helicopters. I'm sure they're gonna have better tanks, but we just gotta encircle, 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 and consume. You know what we really gotta do? I think we've got to get the maintenance companies. I think these are gonna be extremely useful, help us capture equipment and stuff. So that'll help with the fight. Anyway, yeah, so I think we'll go ahead and stop it there. So that at the next episode we could, basically we could start with the Kazakhstan War. And remember, new game tonight, history game, but it's gonna be fun and it's something I want to get done by next month. And it's a game that I think I'm good at, but it can take a while. So that's why I'm gonna start it tonight. Anyway, yeah, I will see you later. Tentative start time of 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you very much for the super chats, those of you who super chatted, and I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, yeah. You need to hold on. The quote. Yeah, I forgot about the quote. Thank you very much. So, you know, we're trying to turn this into tradition where I open and close with like a weird quip. So let's do a quip on a politician. P for politician. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Politicians are the same all over the country. They promise to build bridges where there are no rivers. Let's do a bonus one because I forgot. I've got thousands in this book. I'm not going to run any out. Another politician quote. Let's see. Oh, it's about population. We were talking about that. These are difficult days for politicians. With the population explosion, they can't even declare themselves in favor of motherhood without losing a lot of votes. Okay, that one wasn't very good. I just read it blind. Let's do another. Okay, here we go. Most politicians periodically mend their fences, so it will be more comfortable when they straddle them. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna try to open and close with these quotes because I've got literally thousands of them. This book is like almost 600 pages long. So we'll find fun stuff as the days and weeks and months go by. All right, good night. See you later.